the greatest.
Hey, you know JayRay got girls here going way.
Guan.
Wagwan.
Damn, I still fucked it up.
Close. You'll get it one day. You'll get it.
Wagwan, Real Talk Radio. You already know what the deal is. This is part 2. I ain't got to introduce her no more. You already know who she is. The dopest, the realest. Shameka.
Not gassing me up.
From the group chat with 2 E's. Y'all get a hat on the west.
We're going to put it right here.
Inside joke. All right, we back at it. We're still finishing up from part 1. I think we're going to hurry up and start off because last one, we spent like 17 minutes on.
One part.
All right. Okay. How like I was saying, I think we ended on like, I gave my best impression, got the social media, didn't even get the main social media, and then got blocked before I could even get a response. So, I think, no, I ain't gonna lie. I probably got blocked because of what I said. I was like, damn, I ain't even get the main. I got the business page, and then that's when she blocked me. So it might have been she was gonna block me already before, or it's because of the response I gave.
See, I was feeling sorry for you, but you came in. I mean, but to be fair though, like you, I couldn't be mad at that.
Yeah,
because you are pointing something out. Like, dang, bro, you clearly don't mess with me for real. Like,
I put a lot of fucking work, bro. Like I had to break barriers in my mental to get to this point. Like. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I grew from it. You know what I'm saying? If I see I'm still might, you know.
You still might what?
Get my little sister to
that's why you got the social to begin with. Exactly. She was trying not to get beat up. She's like, I don't know this guy. He looked like he might.
When you said that, I was like, nah, I wouldn't be there for real. I just probably, you know, I probably give a stank face, but you know, it is what it is. She's probably ugly anyway now. But okay, all right.
Not now.
How should men approach women? That's always been my answer. Like, my question, you know, like, what's the first thing you observe when a man approaches you, personally?
It all depends on the setting, for one. I'm probably, knowing me, I probably peeped before you started moving over here. I already peeped that you was coming over. Like, I peeped.
She thinks she got down.
Not necessarily, no, because of my own insecurities, I'm always like aware of what's going on around me.
Oh yeah, you told me this.
Yeah, so I'm always like, I'm seeing you before you see me. See you, see me. So it's all gonna be, I guess, everything leading up to you walking up to me and how that approach is. Yeah. So if I feel like you're coming off, you know, cocky, not confident, because there's a difference between it. Mm-hmm. But if you're not coming off kind of like cocky, or if you're giving me like, you might, you know, be a little bit arrogant or feel like you feeling yourself too much.
What's an example of cocky? Like, how can they give off cockiness? I'm trying to help y'all fellas so I can avoid this.
Ooh, I don't know, when you're just gassing yourself up by just like the way you're moving unnecessarily. Because you know, like how some people they might walk and like, especially like if they're with their friends and they're like letting them know like, yeah, I'm about to do it, somebody get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see you do that before you come approach me, like, I'm probably not even gonna respond. Like, it depends on the setting of it. Like, I might not give it, you know, too much energy because I feel like you're coming over to prove something to your friends that you got it like that, and I'm gonna let you know you don't.
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. If you're trying to just get a number for the damn, what I used to say. It's like it's like trying to show out for your boys type like validation from your boys, basically. Yeah.
And then versus like if I see that you genuinely like, you know, you saw me at the corner of your eye or whatever, and you're like, oh man, you know, she look interesting. And if I peep that beforehand, then
look interesting is wild. I want to point something out too. Off the record, I've been looking at some of these pop balloon shits, and I really don't even get into that because I was luckily to avoid the wave of, you remember 20 women versus one man and one man versus 20 women on YouTube. I was able to avoid that. I ain't gonna lie, the balloon joints are kind of interesting, but one thing y'all gonna stop doing is, you're not ugly is not a compliment. That is not a compliment. Like, yeah, you're not my type, but you're not ugly. Like, just say you're not physically attractive to me.
Yeah.
You're not ugly is not a comment. Like, damn, so am I half ugly, or like I'm almost to ugly? Like, saying you're not ugly is not a compliment. Like, how would you feel if another man said, yeah, but you're not ugly?
And then leave it up to that person to like respect your preference.
Yeah, that's
like
what I'm
we
saying.
all are allowed to have preference.
Yeah, it's almost like it's like
so
they kind of
don't hide
reassure
around
the person.
it. Yeah.
They're trying to reassure like that's not a compliment. That no, because I hate when
Now I'm thinking I must be ugly for real. Because you just like if you tell me I'm not.
yeah, like you trying to like no, don't cry. You're not ugly. Don't cry. Like no, nigga, that's not. Nigga, I know I'm not ugly, but you ain't gotta say I'm not ugly. Shit. But yeah, that's one thing I just took away from the thing. Okay, go ahead. My fault.
No, that was it. Was you asked about how to approach. So I'll say your authentic self and like being genuine.
Okay.
Because a lot of times women can sense that if you're not being genuine, or like again if you're doing it to show off for the boys, or if you're doing it because you feel like I'm an easy target. And because sometimes a lot of women will see a woman who is like, let's say I'm in a space where I don't feel comfortable, and it's like I'm not being my best self. I'm a little bit closed off because I don't feel safe in this space. And some men assume that, oh, she's insecure. This one's gonna be easy. She's gonna be like, I'm gonna boost her confidence a little bit, and then this is gonna be an easy way to get what I want, and then walk away. And some women can sense that because I know that I'm not giving off my best or my authentic self. So I'm just like, yeah, you're trying to manipulate me. Or especially if a woman has experienced a manipulator before, it's like,
so
we can spot those things. It's kind of like, yeah, no.
So you never mind. I don't want to get into it, but yeah.
No, go ahead and get into it.
So I don't want you to get deep. You can say yes or no. So you've experienced a manipulated person before?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a topic for a whole nother day.
All right. How you feel about punchlines? Are they corny? Are they cheesy? Like, should they do them? No.
If it's coming from your authentic self, then yes.
Okay.
Because that's what will make it funny. Like if you're genuinely saying something and it was corny, it can be funny. Because that's who you are. And then it all depends on who you're approaching. Some women don't like corny. Yeah. Some women don't understand corny. So it's not funny to them. So the punchline is gonna be like, okay, how old are we? Right? To some women. And then you have other women. Like for me, I'm a big kid. So like if it's funny, I'm gonna let you have it. Yeah. And then I might come back with another one or whatever. It's like and then like the culture of things too, because like in the Jamaican culture, Jamaican men have, you probably, I don't know, I can't just say it and then you'll know, but Jamaican men have a lot of punchlines. Like their whole game, their whole riz, if you will, is like packed with punchlines. They'll just say something like smart where you're just like, you have to laugh. Because it's just like, bro, why, why would you even say that? And then that breaks down that little uncomfortable barrier. I'm like, okay, you were funny, you're being yourself. You thought that was funny and you shared it. And okay, we can have a conversation after that. But if you're coming with a punchline that you heard on the internet and you don't deliver it well, they're just like, bruh, stop. What are you doing? Don't do that.
So I guess my follow-up question was, so the mood matters. So the mood does matter.
It does. Because don't give me no punchline at a funeral.
That's wild.
That might not be the right time.
So, I mean, overall, besides pick-up line, the mood... I want to say because does the mood matter, but also like some men can like sway you out of it. Like you said, if you're in a non-comfortable mood and then they can like get you out of that, that may be a green flag to like, okay, he earned that.
Right, because he came off as his authentic self and he realized that I wasn't in a good mood and he did something to try to like uplift my mood. And I sensed that versus like if you're just coming over to try to smooth talk me out my clothes, then like.
You had some crazy experiences in the grocery store of a first interaction. Is crazy.
And there are men out there who like that's their intent and it comes off that way. That's what's creepy. When it's just like you don't know me for real, but you're gonna tell me that you love me.
We in the chip out, nigga. Relax.
So I mean, no, I don't think I'm the only woman. I feel like every woman has encountered at least one man that off rip was just like, man, I love you. Like, sir, you don't even know me. What do you mean? Like, bro, what are we doing here? Like, come on, man. That's not true. You're lying. It's pretty clear that you're lying.
I don't believe you. No, just came up to you and said, I love you. So it just came.
Ladies, he don't believe me. Drop in the comments if you've at least experienced one guy that off the first interaction, he's telling you that he loves you or he wants to spend the rest of his life with you or he sees a future with you. That's love bombing.
I see a future okay, that's valid. And what was the one before that?
Well, I love you. I see a future with you.
No, you said what? Yeah, you said one before. It was I love you. I see. It was something, and then I see a future in you.
I love you. I want to be with you.
I want to be with you. Okay.
I see a future with you.
Okay, that can be a little creepy, yeah, because you
off rip, you don't know me for real.
I can see a future with you is kind of smooth. I mean, it's not obviously. It's not.
It would have to be at least we were sitting down, we just met, and 30 minutes in, we still having a conversation, and then you say some shit like, "Dang, this was a good vibe. I can see a future with you." But 2 minutes in, 2 minutes in. 2 minutes in and you can see a future. You're lying.
Yeah.
You are lying, and it's pretty clear.
Oh my God! All right, you have me dead.
Why?
Because I thought she was over exaggerating.
No, the ladies in the comment and let you know that it happens for real.
Okay, let me know in the comments if somebody ever came up to you and said, "I love you."
Obviously not literally like that.
I'd be confused and startled.
Obviously not literally like off the first word, but. Y'all they just met outside somewhere. Y'all talking and off rip.
Or maybe be mine or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I shared mine, which I thought was my best. Y'all let me know in the comments. I thought it was my best pickup line, my best approach ever. Like that was just. It wasn't even too much. It was smooth. It was straight to the point, and I did what you said. I feel like I did. She might have been faking, but the reaction seemed genuine. Cause like she was stuck in the mud, and I got up out that mood. You know what I'm saying?
And then with that, a lot of the times men think that because they're good men and they have good intentions, that they should get an opportunity.
Yeah.
And while yes, you're a good man and you have good intentions and you should get an opportunity, it doesn't mean that you should get an opportunity with her. You don't know where she was at. She was in that corner mad because she's probably going through a lot of things.
Listen. If I didn't deserve the opportunity, she could have just said nope. I don't want your number. I mean, I'm good. I've been straight.
But you made her laugh, so you earned the number.
So why the fuck she? Never mind, bro. We're gonna get it. Okay.
You made her laugh, so she gave you the number, and then like after the fact, it's possible that after the fact, she's thinking like, I'm going through too much to entertain this dude right now, and then he gonna come in here and be a smart ass because I gave him my business page and not my personal page. I don't got time for that.
But she could have laughed at that too, because that was like, how would she feel if I gave her my damn my business page too? Like, if
with nothing on it.
Yeah, like, or I gave her a page I don't even use, like my spam or something. Like, come on, bro. Okay, but anyway, is there anything in your memory that can bring up like your best pickup line and your favorite approach?
My favorite approach towards a man in a pickup line? I've heard from a man.
That you've heard from a man.
Oh my gosh, I'd have to really think. It's been a few, and I'm probably gonna have to give it to like the Jamaican men. On a whole, it might be a little bit biased because I'm familiar with it. I'm a little bit familiar with it, and I think too because it also like communicates to like the fact that we have that connection in our background. So like when they'll say certain things, it's just like off rip. I get what you're saying because we're both Jamaican, right? So it's kind of like
it's more relatable, it's more understandable. Yeah. It's an easier grasp.
Yeah,
versus,
and I can sense the authenticity in it. Versus like I'm not as familiar with like American approaches, so I'm just like, are you being genuine? So you gotta feel, or do you hear that somewhere? Yeah. So it's like sometimes it's hard to tell. I can't think of one that I've heard. Like Jamaicans men be saying some outlandish stuff.
Give me the boom boom.
something. Maybe that one wouldn't catch me, but
you can't be any outlandish shit. I love you. I'm sorry, y'all. That's gonna be an ongoing joke. Right, I love you. That's crazy.
Oh man.
I think I can envision it. Like he just come up behind you, you love it for chips. I love you. Nigga, get the fuck away from me.
Oh man. But yeah, I can't think of any like one specific line.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've like thought about someone approaching me and stuff like that.
Okay, well let's jump into the next one then.
Okay.
And then hopefully you'll come over one later. Yeah. Remember one. Damn, I'm big on this right here, gang. Why can't everyone approach everyone? You know what I'm saying? Why is it okay, this is what I wrote down. Mm-hmm. Why don't we normalize everyone approaching everyone? Why can't women approach
women also approaching men?
Yes. And I'm not gonna say that because I've had my heart stumped on and shit. I'm not gonna use the insecure reason. I'm gonna say the reason is because it is a little selfish. I suck at catching that shit y'all like to do.
The flirting.
But not like direct flirting. It's I suck at catching signs.
Okay.
I suck.
So she's into you. She's dropping signs, hoping that you would say something, and you're not catching them.
Yes. Okay. Don't come on, bro. Let's just be straight up. Why can't we just be direct? Okay.
I agree with that. I agree that women should be able to be direct if they have an interest in you, because I have seen where men really do not. Y'all really be a little bit.
Nigga, I'm slow. I told y'all I am dumb. My spider senses don't tingle like everybody else's. I'm gonna be completely honest.
It's a true thing. Yeah. And I agree that I do think that both men and women should be able to approach the other party if they're genuinely interested. As far as why we don't, I think it just goes back to like a society thing where it's like men are expected to be the initiators. And in also a sense too, we had this conversation off camera. I feel like I'm stopping this shit. We had this conversation off camera where it's just like, how would you feel if a woman proposed to you? Because that's almost the same thing. Right? The initiating. Yeah. Initiating marriage. You'll feel a little bit emasculated.
No, stop trying to put words in my mouth. Hell no, I won't. I would be delighted. I'll be like, oh my God, Janice, stand up though.
Exactly. You still want her to stand up.
No, I don't want to stand up. I'm just joking. I'm joking. It don't bother me. Like, yo, when I come to meet for real, when it comes to society rules, like I'm all the way off the books. Like I'm so free spirited, nigga. If you want to wear a dress, nigga, and you a whole masculine man, do that. If a woman wants to propose to a man, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I guess I'm just too free spirited. I think I'm borderline of what they used to call it back in the 80s. I think I'm a hippie.
I'll say if it works for them, it works for them. It just don't work for everybody.
Yeah.
So just like you said, like if that person is free spirited where they don't feel uncomfortable if a woman proposed, then if it works for you, it works for you.
So you hit it right on the nail though, because that was my next question. Like, why do you think some people think a lady should never approach a man and a man should always approach a woman? Just society standards?
It's society standards. Because and the reality is, it's not always like that. There are women who will approach a man and or let them know that she's interested. I've done it before. All of my personal stories are just like play off of like my own insecurities and my personal journey. But I remember in the 7th grade.
All right, bro. You talking about baby shit, bro. I'm thinking you finna say like.
But
back in 2000.
That's what shaped it. That's what shaped it for me. I was in the 7th grade. And we were in class, and I wrote a note to this guy that I liked, and I gave it to him. And I don't know if he like either sent back a note with like the word no or something like that. And that bruised my ego. I'll never do that junk again. And actually, no, I did do it again in the 9th grade. And it was a rejection.
So I gave you brownie points to go back up.
Yeah, exactly. I got brownie points.
I should never get your ass. No.
And I was encouraged to try again. But then afterwards, I was like, yeah, nah, y'all got it. I'm not doing this no more. I'm not going to keep on subjecting myself to these rejections. Like, no.
So now you see how we feel.
And which is fair. That's what I said. Yeah. Your feelings are valid.
Yeah.
Now, they're still going to give out the number with no intent.
I'm about to ask for the email. I'm about to ask for the address. Nigga, you can't laugh at it.
Not the address. You can't ask for the address. See,
I need another alternative because the number ain't working. Let's do something where I don't
What's
know.
your email?
Nah, because you can still
never see it.
Motherfuckers definitely
goes
check
in
the email.
spam.
Exactly.
You was in spam for like 6 weeks.
Like fuck. All right. Okay, yeah, that was my other question. Do y'all not fear missing out on a possible perfect match just because you don't think it's appropriate to go after something you're interested in?
That's a good question. And I think it has to do, one, with that person's relationship with fear. My old self probably would have, wanted to let a person know, like, hey, I'm interested in you because I'm genuinely interested. And if I don't say anything, then I'll never know. So I would, make an approach out of fear. My relationship now with fear is just like, what's for me is for me. If I don't feel like safe enough to like approach you because I feel like I'm either going to get rejected or I feel like I'm not going to be received or whatever reason, I feel like I'm not going to go out there and put my, to approach a guy or, shoot my shot. Whatever justifies for me, I'm like, well, shoot, if it's for me, it'll either come back full circle or I can, I guess, I think I always kind of like have crush on people that I already know or that already know me. And I think that's like a safety.
Develop type of already
friendship.
established some type of relationship.
And I think that's the way I keep myself safe from rejection. So it's like, okay, you know me on a different level.
So you hiding behind it a little bit.
I am. I'm gonna be honest. I'm being honest. I've grown. It was a way of me protecting myself.
So you don't do that no more.
What? As far as
you don't hide
putting
behind
I don't hide behind it anymore. If I'm interested, I'll say something.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a protective thing for me back then. Not wanting to approach unless I felt like it was a safe space.
Okay.
And then going from there.
Fellas, we'll finally get this answer. Are women afraid of rejection just as much as men are? And I ain't talking about the 7th grade shit.
But I just answered it pretty much.
I mean, yeah.
We are.
That was 7th grade. I'm talking about now. Like,
yeah, even now.
Have you ever tried it and you're like, somewhere between your 20s and I ain't gonna give you age out, but somewhere in your 20s.
Have I ever shoot my shot? Probably not. Because of the fear.
They're still hiding.
Like I said, that's like my personal journey. So I can't speak for all women on that. And I think so some women are not afraid to go out there and shoot their shot. So there's a lot of women who are there doing it.
Oh yeah, I know there's some exist. Like you know, like Eric Spears always says, I'm gonna quote him. You know, albino gorillas exist, but I want to know. I want to know. Do the regular gorillas like you know what I mean? Guess I need one more women on the podcast. I might save that one to get different perspectives in a wider sample. Yeah. Damn, what did I just do? I did not mean to do that. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. I should have brought my glasses. Okay.
You did bring your glasses. They're right there.
I don't want to put them on because I'm scared. All right.
I should have brought my glasses.
If you were giving advice to a guy that has a crush on social media, what tips would you give him as far as going about the DMs? This is a personal question because I suck at my DMs. DMs is not my sport, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you like the best and worst rejection I've got through a DM. So I was texting this girl. I think she was like a Hispanic, little cute thing. You know what I mean? I was DMing her, and we having like a back and forth, a little decent conversation. And I was like, I think it was around the time where that thing went viral when Quavo went in Sweetie's DMs and he did the icy thing, and everybody was like, so icy boy, and people like, what the fuck are they talking about? They talking to rich people? Like, what are they having? Like, how did they even get her? And I tried to do that thing, but I did it to make her laugh, obviously. She's like, boy, you ain't no Quavo. And when I got that, I was like, okay, I'm in there. You know, you make him laugh and giggle. Yeah, never mind. I'm just
No, but that is it. You're going authentic. If you thought it would have been funny, and you did it.
And then she did laugh, and she responded. And then I was like, well, I was going to send the basketball emoji. And then she sent back, I don't know how familiar the ladies are with this, but Game 7 of the NBA Finals in like 2017, 2018, when LeBron blocked the shot, blocked by James, she sent that photo, which made me like, it made me feel bad, but at the same time, it really made me feel bad because I was like, damn, I'm missing out on such a creative person. Because I was like the most funniest yet hurtful rejection I've ever had, because I had to give her points because like that shit was funny. Like that shit was out the box. And she on basketball game with that too. Like, she like basketball.
So that's your fear of like meeting, connecting with someone that is actually funny or that gets the joke and all that stuff. And
then she still rejected. But in that way, it was just funny. It was just, blocked by James. And I was like, damn. She sent the photo. Like, she sent the photo of me getting blocked because I told her I was like, I was gonna put the basketball emoji and she just put the block. So I got that as rejection. So so back to the main thing. What is your tips for a guy that's trying to get in the DMs? Because some of us suck. Some of us, that's just not our sport.
I will say no tip that I can give you is really going to be the key because I'm not every woman. Ooh. And so every approach doesn't work for everyone. I will say one key thing is I'm going to always go back to like being your authentic self. If you do not know how to have a conversation via text message, start off with that. Like, hey.
So just be like straight up, be like, hey, I don't know how to start off with.
Yeah.
Can I come to your house?
No. Do not ask a woman to come to her house after first just meeting her or just getting to know her. You got to let her feel comfortable enough to invite you over, for one. Okay? Don't invite yourself over.
I'm joking.
People out here getting kidnapped, and there's a lot of stuff happening out here, okay? So I know you were.
She think y'all gonna kidnap people. What you trying to say? She think some of y'all gonna take that advice.
Just in case, you never know. They might be, hey, Jay said it, so I'm about to do it.
Hell no, y'all better not put me behind that shit.
Oh man. But yeah, going with the authentic approach, because like if you come in there and be like, I really want to get to know you, but I'm not gonna hold you. Like communicating via DMs, it don't work for me. I'm like, okay, you were honest. All right, I'll give you my number because you were on. Like, I mean, of course, assuming I like what I see on your social media. Because if I don't, then I'm not gonna waste your time. And now we gonna end it right there in the DMs. You got a means to communicate with me. There's no need for me to give you my number just to give you hope.
It's like, okay, guys. You're not ugly, but you know.
You're not ugly. You seem like a nice guy.
I slap. If I was on that balloon shot, I'd slap every single one person that say that shit to me. Fucking tell me I'm not ugly.
Oh man. But I mean, because
That's
women
valid.
are also, you know, visual creatures. So it's like if your social media is not giving what I'm looking for in a partner, then you know I'm not gonna waste your time. But if you like straight up with me in the DMs, then that can go further than you trying to play games. Stop trying to play games. Stop trying to be someone who you're not. Stop trying to like spit riz that you've seen on the internet. Like, you know what I'm saying? People be like, they see things and they take notes for you and they try to run it back and it don't work the same, and you're wondering why, because it's not you. Be you. Figure out who you are.
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
I think that's it.
That's it.
A lot of men are in the DMs and they don't know themselves. So it's like, it's not hitting because you need to take some time to learn yourself.
Okay.
And then when you learn yourself, that authentic self will show up in the DMs.
I'm gonna try that then, because I feel like I know a little bit who I am now, so I can get back out there. It's been like a couple years, but I think I'm ready to get back out in there, get back on the horse, and
So if y'all see him in y'all DMs, just know he's been working on
don't send
himself.
that fucking LeBron James shit just because I showed you that shit. Don't send that shit just because I said, you know what, we're gonna go to the next thing. I ain't even finna play with y'all. So how should? Oh, well, you kind of already went on that. Oh, well, I mean, we can touch on it a little bit. Like, how should he go about it? At least if you're gonna do it, like, should he comment on the story? Should he comment on the post? Should he go straight to the messages?
Oh, you can definitely start with engaging first. I think that kind of like helps because it's kind of like, you know, it lets her know that like you're seeing her, like you're watching her stuff, like you're, you know, you're following her story. Like, oh, okay, you know, you heart here every minute, like you comment, you engage on something, and don't go in her comments and be like, dang, you look good from the side. Engage in the post for what she's actually trying to portray.
Though. She did that pose from the side. She knew what she was gonna do. Y'all know y'all love that little move.
To be fair, there are
y'all know y'all love that little leg up, stick the ass out.
To be fair, there are women who do put that out there intentionally and want those type of comments and to, you know, to boost their engagement and stuff like that. But if you're engaging with someone who is not an Instagram model, who is just looking for those type of interactions and who is generally like, whether it be her business page or, you know, just her personal stuff, and even if she is posting a picture from an angle that she thinks she looks cute at, like, that don't mean that's the difference between like sexualizing a woman.
Ooh,
right?
okay.
You don't need to sexualize a woman just off, like, no one really likes that. Keep some of those thoughts in your head. You know, if you're going to sexualize a woman, do it in your head. Don't come in her comments and be like, man, you look like a snack. Keep that to yourself. You know, 9 times out of 10, she probably already knows it. That's one. And 2, it tells her that you are approaching her with just a physical mind. All you're seeing is the physical. You didn't care about what her caption said. Her caption said she just got her 3rd degree, and you talking about something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Focus on read what the caption says. Look at what, you know, she's engaging with the others.
She putting you on game, though.
No, for real. Laughing. That will get you to know the mindset of the woman that you're approaching, and then you can respond that way. Because if you go after her because of how she looks physically, and then y'all start communicating, and she can't hold a conversation either, now you feel like you wasted your time because she's a duh-duh-duh. You know what I'm saying? So don't waste your time and be intentional about it. If you're genuinely looking for a healthy relationship. Now, if you're looking to just smash, you can go ahead and leave that comment talking about some, you look good from the side, because she might like that and she might just respond to it. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're giving out there and that's what you get. But yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we finally finished part 1. I guess in a couple weeks we'll do part 2. Anything you want to add while we got like 5 minutes or 2 minutes left?
No, I think that was pretty good. Like the key thing again, just going back to being your authentic self and learning, being aware, becoming self-aware. I think that would really change the game. Yeah. If both men and women, because women, we have work to do also. This is not just on the men. If both men and women can grow in their self-awareness, it'll really impact and improve the way we communicate with each other.
Yeah, and to piggyback off what you said, because I know I was making a lot of jokes, but seriously, what she said is real, because I've noticed like I've got a lot more, a lot more positive feedback as I got to know myself, when I started actually just being genuine. Because these are things. I mean, these are real questions, but these are questions I used to have when I was it wasn't like I was getting bad. Like I said, sometimes I wouldn't even go up to them, but these are things I used to think about. But instead of just like thinking about, hey, let me just go up to her, be myself, it's easier to, you know, some people don't even understand, like, it's easier to be yourself than try to, like, not be something else, but try to, like, you know, navigate in a way that it's not you. It's easier to be yourself, and then when you get rejected, you're like, oh, I gave it myself, so I guess she don't like my true self, so I'm just not her type.
And exactly.
And that's what I've learned over the years, because these are actual questions I'm not really curious about now. Maybe the fucking be straightforward. I'm not gonna lie, y'all need to be straightforward. because it's and it's for selfish reasons. Because I definitely missed out on some some potentials because my dumb ass didn't know what's going on, and so I should be straightforward. But other than that, like most of that stuff is more like I didn't know who I was, and so I was trying to give off something I wasn't, not necessarily trying to fake it, but like it was the only way I could communicate to her, and it would make it difficult or not authentic, like you said, where women like authentic, well, some women like authentic, but yeah.
And vice versa. Like women too, be your authentic selves. Don't try to, be what social media tell you you're supposed to be, always trying to, put on a wig because social media said your edge is supposed to be laid. And
you know what?
That's a whole nother episode.
That was one of my questions literally on the last episode I did with my friend James. It's never coming out anyway, so I can just say it. I was like, why? Damn it. Let me open it up back again, y'all. Hold up. We them boys. Where the fuck you go though? Okay. It was something about like, why do women... Okay, here we go. Did I have it on the... No, I had it on this. I'm tripping. I already had it open. Come on. Why... What's the reason black women don't wear natural hairstyles? That's what I was going to say. Because I and you have to tread lightly when you talk about these topics. In my opinion, I feel like not every one of them, but a lot of them. Okay, I gotta be honest. A lot of y'all don't like the way y'all look.
You're right.
Let's just keep it a buck.
You're so right.
Because and it's not to say that because one girl did correct me. It's not what you should do. Because I think women should wear it. It's not. They should be able to do what they want. Right. But I'm saying as far as because I'm pro black. I'm pro women. Period. And it's not that I want y'all to be natural for me. Like I say, if you're gonna be bald headed, be bald headed. If you got dreadlocks, you got dreadlocks. I think it's beautiful to be natural. Period. Like be your authentic self, like you always say. And I think one thing, and I forgot, we should have wrote it down because me and another friend touched on it. It goes back to like, I know I hate to do this, but it goes back to the slavery days. It goes back to the racism days where we were frowned upon because of our natural hair, our natural beauty. So now that we're in a world where it's kind of more accepted, I think we should flaunt that shit. We should flex that shit. We should do, I feel like when, and a lot of them, like you said, a lot of them do that and it's like, they don't like it. It's like, it's just like, it's, ooh, let me slow down. It's even with the eyelashes, all that. Makeup is accessible because sometimes women do that just to, just to add aesthetic, or some people just genuinely like makeup. But to me, it's like natural beauty is a different beauty, especially in the black community. Like we're different, dog. Like I ain't gonna try to separate the races, but and then it's like it's another thing. It's like too. It comes from generational things too. Like back in the day, women used to be like, "Do your hair like this, or you won't get a job, or
you won't get a man." That's the one.
And it's like, yo, if he don't like the way I look, then he's probably not the man for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I joke about it all the time. Y'all know this. If you bald headed, be bald headed. If you know what I'm saying, you got a little, bro. Finger waves. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't know what Jada Pinkett and Coily Ray, the old Jada Pinkett, not the new Jada Pinkett, but Coily Ray and shit like that, like the old me alone, like finger wave, low key tough. Like if you got short hair, you can flex that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let you go.
I will say that is happening a lot more now. Because like it's what you focus on is what you feed. So if like you're looking at the women who aren't loving themselves, and if that's all you're seeing, your perspective is focused on that.
But why are they so defensive and get like, well, we should be able to do it one. Maybe we just want to add. And I was like, why you got to add? You already got the 100,000%.
Because there's more than one levels to it, right? You have some women who generally do not love themselves because they don't know themselves, right? So going back to that self-awareness. So they put on this, they've developed this persona through the years. And also now you have society who also reacts to you differently. Every woman gets a different reaction when their hair is bone straight versus when it's like coily and kinky. Right? And because of that, it's like, okay, I prefer the reaction that I get when I have a wig on versus when I don't. So I'm going to put that on more often. Right? And then also, again, it's still going to go back to like their authentic self. It's just like, why are you wanting to attract people who are only attracted to you when you're not yourself? Right? And that's because you don't even know yourself for real. So when you start to know yourself and really love yourself, whatever I pull up in, you either going to like it or hate it.
And let me answer this. I'm going to come back to exactly what we're talking about. But let me say this too. Especially when I love when women post on social media and shit, be like, I'm dressed up like a man and I got my cornrows out. Why niggas just fuck anything? No, it's because we like you authentically. Let's say, because some niggas do. Some niggas just, they don't give a fuck what did you look like. As long as you got a hole and you, I shouldn't have said it like that, but that's true. But there's some niggas like us where like I like what I if you look like this when we go into bed and I can accept it, that's what I'm with. Because if you got a wig on and eyelashes and makeup on right now, and then we go to bed and I wake up and I'm next to a whole different person, we got a fucking problem because I might punch you by accident and it ain't even physical abuse. You was just, you didn't show who you really was. So it's like, you know what I mean?
It wasn't physical abuse.
It's not really physical abuse, it's self-defense because I don't know who you are. This is not,
I'm through.
It's not a person I came on with the other night. No, I'm joking.
No, but you are right though, because I've also been approached when I'm just like, my hair tied up, I got a t-shirt on and some sweatpants or something like that, and because men all do like the natural, but society has convinced women that that's not true. One, and then the men who have the loudest voice out here on social media and all them other podcasts and stuff, they're and then. The stuff that they're saying, one, and then when you like look at the women that they're attracted to, it's just like they're only talking about the women who got this or that or who got their body done. The women who got their body done is getting a lot of. Let me dial back a little bit. I'm gonna dial back a little bit because I'm not gonna come at anyone who's had any work done. You know, your business is your business, exactly. Right? But there's a lot of men who edify women who are not natural, and that make women who are natural feel like, dang, do I need to go get a modification too?
Modification is crazy. And let me just say this before you continue, because y'all wanted to come for Drake and y'all wanted to buy into the Kendrick lies and stuff, and he objectifying women. Who was the first one to say sweatpants, head tied, chilling with no makeup on? That's when you're the prettiest. I hope that you don't. I'm gonna just leave that there, and I'm gonna let you continue. I just want to take up for my boy.
He's trying to get brownie points for the light skins.
Oh God, yeah, like y'all not gonna jump my boy like that. He already been jumped. Like, come on now.
But we're not even gonna get into it because I'm about to say, did he work on his abs for real? Is that true?
I don't know. I don't think he did.
Okay,
continue.
That's none of my business. Anyways, but yeah, it's like one, you have society telling you one thing, and then when you go out there too, also like even in the workplace, like a woman who has a wig on probably get more respect than a woman who has her natural hair out. Because it hasn't been accepted socially for so long, and it's still a battle in the workplace. Because it's like they'll tell me that my locks are unprofessional. It grew out my head.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, so we're battling those things from society, and that creates a battle within ourselves. Now we're looking in the mirror like, dang, society been telling me all my life.
Your hair got to do with how you can perform a job.
Everybody know that we'll outperform anybody real quick.
Yeah, exactly. Especially black folk. I know. We've been taking over shit. Okay?
Right.
Especially sports, music. Nigga, as soon as y'all make that water hot, we taking over all sports. As soon as y'all make that water hot, we in there. I swear to God.
They still not swimming in the water regardless if it's hot.
Shit.
They gonna chill.
Nigga, you get a check off of that? Nigga, shit. That's why they create
So
all
you think
these...
it's because the water is cold?
Yeah.
How we got here?
Plus, we can't swim for real. Nigga, they got us on a boat. That's why we can't swim.
But that's what I'm saying. We already can't swim. So whether the water is hot or warm,
we'll learn, nigga. We learn.
We're not gonna win the Olympics.
We'll learn. We got access to pools now. We'll learn. I promise you. Listen, I promise you. We took over every other sport. The only other sports we ain't take over is some crazy sports where people be breaking their shit. We leave that to the white folks. Y'all keep them only sports. Y'all keep anything we can get paid from and not break our shit on purpose. We done took over. Well, boxing and kickboxing is. Nah, them Russians got that kickboxing shit. Now boxing, okay.
But yeah. But I mean, I think that was it.
That
pretty much it drives it home because we already went over one.
I'm glad I finally met a woman that can agree with me because the only valid explanation I've heard is like it takes a lot, especially with black hair. It takes a lot to keep maintaining.
But that's
a valid reason. Because I'm a nigga, and the only reason I got twists is because I want to wear my hair out, but I don't. I just can't comb my hair, and all I have to do is pick every day. Y'all gotta like put it in a certain way,
and that's one of the other reasons, right? So you have the society stuff, you have this women who don't love themselves, and then you have women who generally prefer themselves with weaves or whatever else versus like their own hair, which I still think might go back to like they just don't really know their true selves. But you know, we can agree to disagree because there are still some women who is like they know themselves, but they still like it. It's their preference, and they're allowed to have that. So,
but let me just say for the last time, because this wasn't just an opinionated thing. There was a girl I used to, and this is the same girl that I told you that she was, she liked to argue. And I used to make jokes, you make jokes, especially with black people. You be like, you ugly, but you really mean you kind of cute. And she's like, she was taking it serious though. She's like, but I know when to get cute. This is when she didn't have her eyelash or makeup, but it goes back to what you said. She wasn't authentic to her. She wasn't true to herself. And I'm like, so you think you're not? And I wanted to say all I was saying in my head, but I didn't care enough at that time. I'm like, so you don't think you're attractive now? Like, you think you literally have to put on makeup,
stuff to be
eyelashes, put on like the right clothes to feel like you're attractive? Baby, you got a confidence problem.
Yeah, and because society like has tear a woman down. When like again, if a woman goes out there, her hair isn't done in a certain way, or she's not wearing any lashes, she's less likely to get a certain type of attention, or more like passed up for an opportunity.
And that's so cap, dog.
She's not presenting herself in the way society is acceptable, or the way it's acceptable in society, or the way that society can consume it, right? But again, things have shifted a lot because women are showing up in their natural hair.
Yeah, oh hell
like
yeah.
right now, the lock society is
Now the bonus is getting a little too.
That's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
That's a whole different topic. That's a whole different caliber of women.
Yeah.
For one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
No caliber of women.
a whole different caliber of women. Because some women just respect themselves. We're not gonna do that. I'm not. And y'all, that is a wrap for today.
Nah, playing the waters. Playing the waters. I see. Oh. Ooh, scared the shit out
Is
of
that
me.
the laptop?
This screen did crack down. No, just play. Y'all remember when the iPhones used to stop? Man, that shit already.
It's giving a Nokia?
Yeah.
Not a Nokia. Is that what it's called? You had the Nokias?
Nokia. I don't know, whatever the kids say that. But yeah, we're playing in waters later. Man, see, I told y'all the black people, we gonna play in the waters as soon as y'all heat it up. But yeah, so that's it. That's all.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, well, shout yourself. Y'all can go check her out on the group chat. It's 2 E's in that the. So it's the. Was it the? No, it's still the, but 2 E's.
No,
Or is it
the.
Oh, okay, I said it right. So
Yeah,
the
group dot. There's a period
Damn,
there.
my
So
fucking
the-
vocab, because the can be THE too, but you. Damn, okay. Anyway, the group chat on where can they get it at?
On Instagram and on YouTube. When you do it on YouTube, you have to make sure you click that you meant the, because it's gonna pop up without the second E, and it's gonna be like, did you really mean 2 E's? And you gotta tell it like you meant it for real, and then it'll pull my page up. I don't know. I'll see if hopefully once my stuff starting to get shared more, it'll be easier to kind of like find it or stuff like that, or just follow the link in my bio, as the young folks would say.
Okay, and how they gonna get your bio if you didn't give out the Instagram?
The Instagram is thegroup.chat at Instagram. So again, it'll be right here. Look, you gotta make sure you put it on my hand.
On your
okay?
hand, I
You
see.
gotta put it on
I
my
saw
hand.
you already when you did it. I was like, fuck, now she gonna make me work more than I had to. All right.
You don't have to. Oh gosh, you don't have
No,
to.
I got you. I need to do it anyway. I want to thank you guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and follow. Thank you for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this. These have been the last 2 episodes have been the best episodes, I think, in my whole get the fuck out of my way, nigga. Start to steal my spotlight.
I'm gonna laugh if they can't even see it.
I know.
You just look crazy.
I just look crazy as fuck. I'm an animated fly right now.
Photoshop a flyer.
Yo, hit us up. Damn, this music loud as shit. All right, hit us up. Well, I can't do it serious with you, bro. Like,
I'm not even doing nothing. That's the crazy part. I'm literally just like patiently waiting for you to do it.
I guess it's a good sign conspiracially. Let me stop. All right, Gmail, Real Talk Radio 626 at gmail.com. Hit us up. Tell us what you like, what you didn't like, what you like to bring. Well, Shameka's gonna be on regardless more now. I don't. So whether y'all like it or not, tell us what you want us to talk about. We've been talking about some real ish. So give us some more stuff, feedback, yada 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 yada. Anyway, Instagram real.t.radio, TikTok Real Talk Radio with 2 O's. Forgot to say before I continue. If you're watching this on YouTube, we're also on Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever else you get your podcasts. Y'all can check out my filmmaking YouTube. The handle is JayRay 4985 again. JayRay 4985. Got some good things in the works coming up there. I got a music video coming up, a bunch of other stuff. And I'll let you lead out with a motivational quote since you are a professional. Is it? Wait. Stop. Wait.
Healing coach.
Healing. But you said healing and something else /
No, I'm a healing coach.
I thought you were a life coach too.
No, I mean
It goes hand in hand.
kind of, sort of. Well, no, I joked and I said not a life coach because life stuff still be hitting a little bit. But the healing stuff, I've got a lot of experience in, and
Yeah.
I've learned how to help others with it. So I'm a healing coach.
Okay.
And so I'm going to share this quote I actually shared with someone not too long ago via text message. And it's, not everything that you think is true. That goes for like personal stuff, you know, in depth. Like you sometimes your thoughts can lie to you. So assess them. When the thought comes, don't just offer it, believe it. Figure out where it's coming from. It may be coming from like a place of hurt. A lot of times we think things coming from a place of hurt, and then we start to believe it as truth. But if we really take a look at where it's coming from, we realize, you know, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? It's only because somebody said I was ugly. Now I'm thinking I'm ugly for real. Just to give an example based off the conversation we just had. But sometimes those are other people's voice we hear in our head, and we think that they're our own thoughts. So not everything that you think is true. And that's that.
But still, don't say that fucking "you not ugly" shit. Take that out of y'all vocabulary. Period. In person, on YouTube, when the pop the balloons, all that. Cause I'm gonna smack the shit out you. And oh man, y'all need to slap the shit out. Nah, I ain't even gonna provoke violence. Hey man, I just took a beautiful quote and just wanted to know what that.
You really did. We might just cut that last part out. I don't know. We might leave it in the bloopers or something.
Okay. If I get canceled, I get canceled. Don't cancel me though, please.
No, we just getting started.
All right, we out.